Hey, how's it going, everybody? Um, Crazy times that we're in right now, depending on where you are. So I'll probably be making more videos in the meantime with extra time on my hands. So if there's anything in particular going forward that you guys want to see, let me know because I'll have the time and I'd be happy to do that. We just crossed 100 subscribers, and I was hoping to have a little surprise thing ready for that, but there's just been a lot going on, so that hasn't been able to happen quite yet. So hopefully by the time we get to 150, I can show you guys what that is. But I'm really excited, and I'm excited to continue trying to grow this channel, with your support. So I appreciate it if you're here right now watching this video. So we're gonna do the first day of the tournament attacks. I took a little bit of a gamble on defense. I feel like I've tried this approach before where there's not a lot of direct damage, and I think it has the potential to work more in a defensive situation. So my thinking here was a tank that has a strong heal and one buff. We've got another buffing hero, so that can get the get our attack boost going way up because now we have two buffs, and this is a scaling attack buff. And then we have a sniper who can also do attack down, so that I think is a way of neutralizing buffs. We have a debuffer at the end and another healer, so two healers, not ideal. I would have put, what's his name, Minucius, who is a green sniper debuffer. I would have put him in that spot if I had him leveled. And then we have another buffer that deals damage, hopefully increased by everything that's going on, and also increases the critical chance. So this could make slash attacks pretty devastating. Some sort of defense down might have been a better idea, like maybe, yeah, I'm not sure, maybe having the two versions of Brienne in there, so we have attack up and defense down and critical chance, and then having, I don't know. Anyways, not worth considering at this point, but it's fun to think about the strategy of this stuff going forward. So far, defense not doing so great. Hopefully this improves. The last tournament, I didn't get attacked more than the first day, which doesn't make any sense. So this time it's no red, and let's see what we got going forward. So I just finished Tyrum here, the costume version, so I've got some options there in terms of cleanse or debuff, which is nice. So we are buff booster for this tournament, so we'll probably go with him in one version or the other. I'll see which is needed. Probably the debuff is smarter than a cleanse. And then I think I'm going to go with yellow as well. So let's, oops, swap this. And let's go with two snipes here. Buff visitor, so we don't have a healer, which we could bring. There's no, oh, I just almost finished this guy. I think that's close enough. Let's give him a try. He's fast speed, so we have a bunch of hitters. So maybe I'll keep Malia and I'll put this guy in. And since his attack stat is not his primary benefit, I'm going to give him a defensive oriented troop. Okay, so we have a debuffer. Yeah, this should be good. Let's give it a try. I don't understand this guy's minion ability of the target can't receive new minions. Are there even any 3-star minion casters that I'm not thinking of besides Buddy? Not Buddy, Rudolph? I don't think so. Okay, let's go for it. Alright. So the nice thing about the beekeeper guy is that he's basically applying constant dot damage and also a heal. Trying to think how I can get a yellow match here. I guess we can hope a yellow comes in that we're able to use. Nope. Okay, we can finish her off at least. And there's our yellow, so we'll hit Balthazar with that. Still not enough, hey? So I'm located in the San Francisco area, not in San Francisco, but in that general vicinity, and they just put a shelter in place. I don't know what you'd call it, sort of a county-wide ordinance maybe for multiple counties saying that you can only really leave your house to go buy groceries, which is kind of crazy. At least it's not anything more serious than that, but it's just an interesting thing that's happening now. It's kind of surprising. All right, hopefully between these two. Ooh, not quite. Alright, so we gotta clear some of this junk and hope for a cascade that kills Balthazar. There it is. Oh! Oh wow, the bees did it. Okay, so biggest threats here are Oberon. Oh, I wonder if... No, that can't count as a buff for them. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of him. Try to get some more yellows going. Alright, I think that should kill Oberon, I hope. Okay, I kind of like this bee guy. Got me out of one tough situation already. Okay, so far so good. So no red allowed, buff booster. So I guess it's smart to go yellow heavy. And then we definitely are going to want a healer, so I don't really want to go double green because that's going to be weak, but maybe we'll go for... Alright, let's start with our yellows. I don't know if it makes any difference at all to spread them out like this, but for some reason I'm in the habit of doing that. And then maybe we'll go with Brienne for the buff booster and a debuff healer. It's a little soft on damage. We're going to go for it. And we got all of our strong troops in there. Okay. So go for this first. There was a chance at a yellow diamond. Didn't happen, but that's okay. Ooh, that might do it. Yes. Wow, still wasn't enough to charge everyone up though. Okay. So yeah, I'm curious, depending on where you guys are, either in this country or in another country, let me know how your country is handling this. I'm curious to hear what it is for different places. It sounds like there's wildly different strategies in place depending on where you are. If places like Italy are just keeping everyone inside, I don't know if they're allowed to leave at all or how they're handling those kinds of things, but yeah, I'm curious what it's like other places. It seems like no matter where you are, it's being taken very seriously now, and things are in place in one way or another to try to mitigate that. Wow, we got 6 blues there. Okay, I haven't even gotten to use our greens yet. Alright, yeah, I'm curious how this is going to impact the economic landscape in the long term, because like around here, restaurants, bars, movie theaters, all those kinds of things, any gathering area is closed. They're keeping grocery stores open, but trying to urge people not to I'll rush out right away and try to buy everything, because that kind of panicked hysteria doesn't really help at all. Okay, let's get back to the game. So this is an interesting team. This is the kind of thing that I learned you can actually get away with on defense, because using mono, that is, because on defense the team you're attacking is not having to make matches on a board, so they're not dependent on good boards or bad boards. There's just some formula for how mana is calculated and given out. So here they have one sniper, and they're kind of hoping that they can stall me out with the taunt. So we're going to want to put our heaviest hitters in. I think I might go purple heavy with 2 yellows. Let's not worry about where everything is positioned. So going to be my main snipers in purple. So I'll keep that sort of healer guy. For yellow, the Despeller in Tyrum is going to be important. They have that as well, and then we're just going to want to try and focus on Muggy. So we don't have a healer, but we have a fast meat shield maker, so we should be okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay, it's a good board. Trying to see if I have any chances for a diamond. Let's try this first. There's a lot of concurrent possibilities there. Alright, that was what I was hoping for. Yellow is not the strongest diamond that we could get right now, but it's definitely going to help. Alright. So that's unfortunate. Not getting much purple here either, which could start to be a problem. There we go. Alright, cool. So we definitely want him dead. I think we'll let her fire and then we'll just dispel it. And I'm not really worried about Friar Tuck. So dispel bees. Alright. So that's 3 down, that's good. Okay, so definitely predominantly yellow. So in terms of my other yellows, he's got a 483, she's got a 427, 463, so we'll go with Bane in this lineup. And could be smart to go green, but I think just having a Despeller and another sniper is going to be good enough. I'm not going to worry too much about the whole buff aspect. As long as I can debuff them, it won't be too much of a mismatch. Okay. Well, that's a good start. So hopefully we can bounce back from this. Okay. So get rid of her. This might kill Muggy, which is another priority. Alright. He's got a very high attack stat, but is very weak. Alright, now at this point, the only real threats to me are the damage dealers. I think the 1 tile will be enough to kill Balthazar. Okay, we are good to go here. Wow, the bees are significant. And it's dot damage. Let's watch that for one more round. That was like 100 damage plus the poison is... Yeah, that's like 100 and something damage per turn. That is surprising. Let's give him a minion death. He is good. I could see even using 2 of them. I don't know if I kept 2 of them. Okay. Wow, we're still... haven't climbed our way back up very far yet. So let's go green heavy with 2 yellows. Oops. So for greens, I think I'll go with him. I didn't really like... what's his name? I didn't really like Shrubbear outside of rush attack. Maybe instead of... I don't really care about the buff. I want the D-spell. But I do want to use the bee guy again. So we're a little soft on damage here, so maybe I'll err on the side of the crits. And give everyone an attack-oriented troop. Okay, he's pretty squishy, I think, because his tile damage is high. I think this is good. Okay. Let's see if we can bring any more greens down. There we go. That should do it. Let's grab them while we can. Alright, so we'll attack up. Who are my biggest threats here? Probably just Balthazar. I don't think that'll kill him, but this follow-up might. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this was a little soft on damage. I think we got lucky there early on with how well that worked for us. So let's see, a single minion is 139. That's pretty good for coming out at fast speed. I could have seen him being released at average speed and still being decent, but I think he's actually really good. Oh, I thought that might happen. Yellow diamond. Alright, more bees. So that's a lot of damage. I'm really impressed. Oops, didn't need any more matches. Alright, day 1 is a wrap. Let's finish it off with the bees. I think they've earned this. Wow, look at that. Damn. Obviously, I've got a lot of them right now. But anyways, love that guy. Okay, that wraps up day 1. So even after 5 wins, alright, we got up to the top 5%, but our defense is lacking. So I think I finally solidified for myself, I need some more outright damage. The whole synergy of attack boosting is too easily undermined with a quick dispel, and then I'm there just with a bunch of support heroes. So I won't be making that mistake again. My 3-star depth is still not as good as I would like it to be, so that's part of the reason behind that. But let's see, we are 50,000. Okay, so as a final thought, let's see what we get out of this chest. It has been quite disappointing lately. No trainers, 1 emblem. I guess the food is good, but you'd hope for a little bit more from Diamond. I think it's like, I don't know, once every 3 weeks or something that I actually get a valuable item from it, which is unfortunate. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. It's really cool that over the course of the last month, I pretty much quadrupled the amount of people that are subscribed to me. So obviously that is not as significant if you're going from like a 1 to 4. But I went from 30 to now approaching the 120 area. So stay tuned for the surprise that I have coming soon. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon if you don't want to miss any of my uploads. And if you have any questions or just general comments, I like to engage with my viewers, so I always respond to those comments. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone continues to be safe out there in these crazy times, and I'll see you guys for some more fun content in the next video.